This Lance McCullers would usually be fighting for a number 5 spot. Be fighting for it on most Astros staffs in the past. On this staff, he's probably the third best guy while Eric Getty's out.
Yeah, they had down 4-1 and just got to run back. They just can't come up. You know what? I will say this though: there's no more clutch team in the league with two outs than the Astros. They are ridiculously good with two outs. 46% going into last night's game, and last night they had a shot to add some more runs in the 8th inning. It didn't work out. But they lose this one. Back-to-back 4-2 losses for our team. They're still in first place. I think they're overachieving, no?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, relative to the injury, yeah, they're probably
relative to what we thought they were.
I mean, I thought right about now, I think the way that things have gone, Jordan's been a 0.
Yeah.
Jordan's been a 0. When he played, he didn't really do anything, and then he's been out injured with the pitching. All things considered, that's about a 500 team.
Yeah. Yeah.
All things considered.
And
then they're not.
No.
I mean, they should be playing right around 500 ball, and instead they are better than that.
6 games
Yeah.
over. Yep.
So yeah, I think they're overachieving.
Yeah, they're overachieving. They're playing good baseball. They're playing better at home again. They're getting pitching where they didn't, after all of the injuries, they're overachieving there. They started so slowly offensively, but they've come around. There are new additions. Christian Walker has not been what we thought he was going to be, but
No, Peretta's been better, and Walker's been less.
And Cam Smith has been good too.
Yeah, he's been about
Yeah, he's a rookie.
I'm fine with Cam Smith.
Yeah, and
Israel, I'm fine with Cam Smith.
And I like
not the country. I'm talking about the caller.
Right.
I always wonder if people who don't listen to the show like, why is he name checking Israel?
Right.
In the Gaza conflict
I think
about
worried
Cam
about
Smith.
more stuff than Cam Smith's ability in right field.
Not that Israel.
Israel.
The caller is worried about black quarterbacks, Cam Smith.
Right.
What else?
Yeah.
Angel Reese. He's got very specific targeted concerns.
Yeah, and I don't understand why. There's nothing trending there. But
it seems to be all over the place. Can't figure it out.
All over the place. But a loss, and they're still in first place, and the world is good. You got 2 more against the White Sox. Let's see what happens over these last 2 games. Got to win this series. The White Sox suck. They had 6 road wins. 6 road wins coming into last night.
Yeah, 7-26 now.
7-26. The next worst is 11 wins.
Wait, are they not worse than Colorado?
Yeah, on the road. Yeah.
I mean, they're worse than Colorado.
They're worst. Wait.
I mean, Colorado is.
I'll have to take a look.
Yeah, it's got to be Colorado.
It's got to be Colorado. Colorado won 3 in Miami.
Oh, that's
Miami,
right.
In Miami.
So now they've got 3 this year.
It's easy to find out. We'll take a look. Maybe it's in the American League that they are. Let's see. They've got.
They're 6-28.
6-26 right now.
6-28. Colorado is.
Home away. 6-28.
Yeah. They're 6-26 and 6-28. So they're even worse than.
Well, and they just got
Sox.
worse though because the White Sox won their 7th.
So, well, they're 7-26.
7-26.
From a percentage standpoint, it can't be worse than Colorado.
No, Colorado's the worst. In the American League, it's the worst by
Colorado's run differential is minus 199 this year. Now, I will say the A's are minus 119. They're the second worst.
199.
Yeah, the A's are minus 119. They're 26-43.
Yeah. So you win these 2. You gotta, when they won the World Series though, I think in 2017, and I believe I'll have to go look it up, but I believe in 2022 they also got swept by the White Sox, and the White Sox were piss poor. I think in both of those seasons. So it's maybe it's a sign of great things if they should happen to get swept by the White Sox. So maybe it means it's another World Series year.
Maybe that is what it means.
Maybe. You don't know.
Well, so where do you – and this is my problem with crowning Lance McCullers too quickly is that he just is going to – he's just not going to be a consistent pitcher. He's still getting punch-outs at a pretty good rate. Now, that's still very favorable. But 4 walks yesterday, too many base runners, gave up the early runs. He's just not – and when you look at his season, it's not horrible on the game log. He had that one atrocious start, obviously. But since then, I mean, there's starts that aren't good. 4 1/3 innings, gives up 2 earned runs. I mean, that's a 4.5 ERA. Like his ERA is 4.91. And even if you take out the terrible game, but he's not been bad. He's more like what the Astros would typically have out of a fifth starter, typically. But we know this is not that kind of year for the Astros, so you can't. We've also been spoiled with really, really deep pitching and good pitching, really deep. Outstanding in the top at least 2 and usually top 3, and then it's been deep at 4 and 5 for the Astros. This Lance McCullers would usually be fighting for a number 5 spot, be fighting for it on most Astros staffs in the past. On this staff, he's probably the 3rd best guy while Eric Getty's out. But when he's good, he's really, really good. But when he's not good, but that's kind of been his whole career. When Lance is not good, he mentally has a hard time of redirecting the stress and adversity into quelling it and turning it into a positive. He just doesn't do that well. So when it goes downhill on him, he has a hard time battling through it. Relative to being a great pitcher, he has a hard time battling through it. And I just think that's one of my concerns with McCullers is he's 31 years old right now. He's missed 3 full seasons of football. I don't think he's going to change who he is. I just want him to be the best version of who he is. And, so far this year, we've seen that. We've seen that pop up more times than we've seen the bad Lance McCullers. Would you call yesterday bad Lance McCullers? 4 innings, 4 runs. I mean, I guess it's got to be.
Yeah. That's not a good outing.
I mean, that's a bad outing.
That's a bad outing.
It's a bad outing.
No.
I mean, 6 strikeouts is great, but you had 4 walks. I mean, it was not a good outing.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not, he's got to have Paul Skeens on the other side to be, to have that focus and that. I don't know. I do know we've seen him really, really good, strikes. And we've seen him really, really bad.
But he's just got to throw strikes. But his whole career has been about locating pitches. When he does, he's really tough. If he's not putting people on base, he's really, really tough because he's he's got strikeout stuff. He's got out pitches to get out of it and great breaking pitches. When his walk count gets high, it's almost always a bad sign for him, or it's usually a bad sign for him. And it's just about hitting strike zones for him. So, I'm glad to have him back. Yesterday was not a great performance, but when you have one of those, 4 runs against the White Sox, you'd hope that doesn't just completely keep you from winning. But with this Astros team, that more times than not, 4 runs is hard for them to overcome.
Yeah. Hey, that kid looked good. That kid looks really good.
He did.
Smith. He looks really good, and he's had more than one good outing. So the dude can play a little bit. The dude can pitch. So I guess no shame. It's you got 2 more. And you got Ryan Gusto going tonight, though, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. 713-780-3776. If you want to get in, you got some comments about the Astros last night.
Why did you say Ryan Gusto going? Why don't you say it like that?
Well, because you got Ryan Gusto going tonight, so I don't want to say it out loud. I'm worried about saying it. Hey, Ryan Gusto's going tonight.
He's 3-3. That's not terrible. He's 4.78. That's lower than Lance McCullers, and his WHIP is a 1.64. It's not. Ideal. It's not ideal.
What?
Let's take a look at his last performance.
Yeah,
I think that's
4
the best
1/3,
one.
8 hits, 3
Yeah,
earned
see?
runs. 3 2/3, 2 earned runs.
Only
4 1/3, 2 earned runs.
Yeah.
1 inning. Well, that was really 2 1/3, 7 earned runs.
What you're telling me is there's going to be some runs scored.
Apparently. He started out pretty good. Well, he only goes 2 innings sometimes, so that's a problem.
It's not ideal. We need to get Eric Getty needs to hurry up and tape this thing back up and let's go.
Yeah.